So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Mellow Mood podcast. And today I'm here with my favorite person on planet Earth, my best friend, Kelley, a.k.a. Suds. You remember why? Because when I used to call you at your mom's house, there was no service, and you'd say, sup, and I always thought you were saying, Suds, every time you answered the phone.
I just knew my name was Suds.
That's why, because I can't ever understand what you're saying. Please stay. So, for anybody who doesn't understand the dynamic, we are now looking at the muscle of the three-man group of me and Dylan. The apocalypse has hit all of us kind of hard, hasn't it?
It has. Quarantine.
Yep. That's why I grew my hair out, because the quarantine. So,
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Not smart to sit
you
in
look
a
like
barbershop with
you look like
hundreds of other people have sat.
You look like 2008 you all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. So what you been doing, bub?
Just working all day.
So what's it
Every
like?
day.
What's it like at work now? Clay works at the distribution center.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of volume. People are just buying stuff up for no reason, really.
Bro, if during that big storm when everybody panicked, if everybody bought all that water then, I can only imagine what it's like for you.
Oh my God,
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Does toilet paper come from the DC or no?
It does.
It does.
I'm on the cold side. So
Man, toilet paper would be the freaking dream,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
It would.
Like 0.3 pounds for a case, and you're throwing 1,000 cases a day. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
You're throwing feathers, baby.
That is true.
So, what exactly is it that you do again?
I unload trucks. So the people that send the stuff in, I'm the one that goes and takes it off the truck and breaks it down, and then the order fillers throw it cases and send it off. So
You sound bored talking about your own job.
It is. It's rough.
Bro, it's better than
A lot of hours.
it's better than cleaning up a human dookie. That's all I got to say.
That is true.
Do you have any free time now or what?
On the weekends.
Yeah.
Usually.
So what are you doing? You playing COD?
Just
Spending some time with your
Quarantine.
with your little baby mama.
That's right. Yep. That's all I do.
Shout out to Allie wherever you are.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be listening.
Somewhere.
Yeah, she's somewhere. But have you been playing a little bit of COD and stuff like that?
Yep. All day.
Yeah, all day.
On the weekends,
That's what we do. Yeah.
Yep.
So when Overwatch first came out, I think all of us were super uninterested in it because it looked like a cartoon game, and obviously I have recently fallen in love with it myself. I absolutely adore it. And it was such a weird thing. Like when we got into it, we were both so fascinated by it. Cuz it's like
Different.
right,
Very
it's
different.
like colorful children Call of Duty and there's a lot of purple, and that's what I'm about, dog. So I started collecting little things of it, and Clay would literally come over here just to play Overwatch so I could watch him.
Yeah.
Ultimately ends up buying an Xbox so we
Just
can specifically play Overwatch together. I'm telling you, and to the day, I don't think that there's ever been such a special game. Like, there's never been a game that we both discovered at the same time and we both were completely infatuated with it. Of course, Fortnite was similar. We were all aboard the Fortnite train, choo-choo, whenever it first came out.
like talking about Fortnite now.
I know, dude. It just puts a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
It makes this water I'm drinking taste like blood. I just can't stand it, dude. Like, how could they do such a terrible thing, bro? It's like,
You can't even have fun on the game
dude,
anymore.
literally, it's the equivalent of having a free meal for a homeless person and deciding just to eat it yourself.
Yeah.
You've
Pretty
got
much.
you've got the greatest game ever made, iconic characters that people all love. Let's completely strip it. Number one, let's act like we destroy the game, leave people dry for 2 months, and then bring it back with things everyone hates.
That's exactly what it.
And then all the pros are like, well, I'm making millions of dollars. Better keep playing it. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Am I right? Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of streamers quit. They play Warzone now. So
And I can't stand like, there's something about the dynamic of when streamers played Fortnite. Watching them react to Fortnite situations was...
Warzone is a lot slower than Fortnite
Yeah.
was.
I can't stand watching streamers
Yeah.
play. It's just... like it's weird, right? Like you only want to watch the streamers that you discover playing a game, play that game. Like there's very few people. I could probably watch Hamlin's play like Guitar Hero or something, but that's about it. That's just because Hamlin's Hamlin's was so inconsistent, bro. It was insane. So the idea of today's stream, for the first time since I have done this stream, I made no talking points. It's just me and Clay sitting here talking, and I've expressed to him for the past 20 minutes setting this stuff up, pretending like yeah, I have to make sure everything looks good because I've been stalling because I'm so nervous because I put no talking points. I'm just so confident that Clay and I have interesting conversations that we're just gonna sit here and talk. So how about an introduction to how we met? Let's.
Long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know if I should tell all the details because technically a little bit of it was illegal. But so were you there when I got there? I think
I was already there.
Okay, so
and we were just shooting around. We were playing basketball, and one of the buddies said, "I'm about to invite somebody," and I was a little nervous because I didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
And you had won all these 1v1 tournaments back in the day. And I was like, oh, my God. This dude's about to come here and destroy us. And ended up being one of the best nights ever.
I'm telling you, dude. We were hooping at this church with carpet floors, which, by the way, what a joke. Can I just say? Yeah. Why carpet? Please. Concrete is better.
Yeah.
I mean, just put the concrete on the floor. But, yeah, we hooped. And was it the night? What the night that we met? Was that the night that we stayed till 2:00 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
And what?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like we knew each other before that too. It's just so weird. Like Clay and I have always just gotten along because I don't know, we complement each other so well.
I do remember seeing you at Slocum a couple of times. I thought you were so cool with your guitar. And because, of course, I was so young.
Yeah, dude.
I was super young.
Because how old are you now?
I'm 22.
Mm.
Yeah. Just turned 22.
Yeah, 3 years difference in high school is a world.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I was probably like freshman or something like that.
Yeah, and I think when we were in school, I actually had a year on you. I think I'd graduated when you were a freshman maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Because even though I'm 25 now, which is weird, what happened? But even though I'm 25, I still think that in school we were 4 years. But we were that obviously puts a severe wrench in meeting anybody being that much age difference. So, but yeah, like Clay was saying, we were hooping, and I have always had this rule where when you're leaving, you have to make one shot each whenever. Yeah, we had to make one shot apiece before we can leave.
I'd get so aggravated.
I'm telling you. The worst was when we had Dylan out there at the park, you remember?
Yes.
He got mad and left.
Yeah, he gave up.
He gave up, so we had to make his shot for him. But yet he makes a shot, then I make a shot, and we can go. It's whoever came with your group is who is who is included in the make a shot and then leave deal. But
and then you would get where you'd be like,
let's
make two in a row.
Yep, make two in a row. Yep.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. And then once you say we got to make 3 in a row, you have to do it. Like it doesn't matter how bad you both get. But we ended up being there until like 2:00 in the morning, and we leave. And the guy who opened the gym, I was calling him up. I was like, "Hey, the door is on."
He said he was gonna come back.
Yeah, he said he was gonna come back, but of course it's too.
Never
Yeah,
did.
Went home, fell asleep, which is very characteristic. And I called him up. I was like, no answer. Called his house, no answer. I was like, oh. So Clay was like, I know where he lives. Let's just pull up on him. I was like, okay. How weird is all this? It
was the responsible thing to do.
I've never met this dude, and we're pulling up to some guy's house at 2:00 in the morning, bro. So, we pull up to his house and bang on the door, and his mom wakes up. What y'all doing in there? And I was like, hey, excuse me, ma'am, is Rusty home? He said, oh yeah, man, yeah, it's cool, just leave it. I was like, dude. And then we went back to the church.
That was like one of the first times I had ever went to the gym, so I didn't know.
I hadn't been going there a a whole long time either, to be honest. And come to find out, nobody ever even had a key. I don't even know how we were getting in there.
I just got invited, so
Yep,
I was just
same. Yep, I never opened up the gym. I never did anything like that. We just showed up, and then they started shutting it, and then the guy who had the key, who had been unlocked and moved off, and then we all moved off, and now nobody plays ball anymore. How great! It's like the one thing that we all enjoy doing.
Yes,
None of us do anymore.
Greatest days ever.
I'm telling you, bro.
Ever.
One of my favorite memories of you is whenever it was like my birthday or something, and I told you for my birthday, and I'm not saying too many details here, but for my birthday, I want to go to the rec park on a Sunday with R5, and I want to go play ball because there's like 100 people that are up there on Sundays.
Yeah.
And Clay, Zach, I think Grayson went with us. You and me went up there, and we won 3 games in a row, and everybody left. You remember that? Because big old dude named Smokey. You remember Smokey?
Yeah.
Smokey was like, "Don't do it to me. Flip H cheese." And I dribbled the ball down the court. You remember this?
Yeah.
And then I wet in his mouth, and he fell down. And I said, "Say my name." And he went, "Flip H cheese." That still to the day is one of my favorite memories ever. Is just us going out there and cleaning shop with them boys out there at the rec park, man.
It was awesome.
So, you don't hoop with anybody at work or nothing like that?
No, not at all. Just work.
Do it. So I assume that the only alternative for that is, do you play games with the people from work or what? No. Really?
Just people back home.
Really. Yeah. That kind of makes me happy at least.
Yeah.
Because, it's kind of like a thing that comes with the territory of working in an environment. You have to be friends with people.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
I play with one guy.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I just know that, like, at every job I've had, there's always been people that wanted to play video games with me for some reason. You remember one of those guys that's in our group chats that we have, Zachary Sloop. You remember I always told you, I was like, Sloop's going to get on and play with us tonight. But he had been going through so much at the time, and it bums me out that we never lined up, because I really do think he would have been like a crucial part of our group. Because at work, still, like, everything's cool.
Yeah.
Like, we are all still, like, he and I talk every day, and he actually bought some of my Pokemon cards for me because he's starting to get into it now, too. It's infecting everybody, dude. Yeah. Matter of fact, when the podcast ends, bro, you trying to pull up to Walmart and buy a couple packs. Maybe open a couple.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
I was just looking at the recliner. Allie's not in here. But, so, this is totally off the dome. This is kind of how we always totally off the dome. I don't know why I said it like that. But,
it's because you're around me.
True.
Yeah.
What would you say is like your favorite type of movie to watch?
Movie, probably action.
Yeah,
usually.
You like action?
Yeah.
You a Marvel guy or what? What you think?
Not at all.
Oh,
I don't really watch.
True.
Movies like that for real.
I guess that was kind of a dead point. All right. Well,
video games. We can talk about zombies.
COD zombies.
Yeah.
What's happening with it, brother? So,
you heard about the new COD?
Mm-mm.
It's supposed to be Call of Duty Vietnam.
I think I heard the title. What do you think zombies are gonna be like?
I don't know. It'll probably be trash.
Yeah,
won't be nothing like Black Ops 2.
I mean, if they can screw up from Black Ops 3 to Black Ops 4, like Black Ops 3 wasn't even that great. They could only go up.
Yeah.
But surprisingly enough, all of the emulators that they make are all based on Black Ops 3. Like, people say that's the best engine. And honestly, bro, you remember how fast the knives were? Imagine grief.
Gosh, yes.
Imagine grief with that. Good Lord have mercy, I would have not played the game.
You see, whenever you first started, or whenever I first met you and you played Grief or whatever, it was so fun. Whenever we all played together,
yes,
I tried learning it. I was not good at it, but I still played it.
This man griefed QP Derek, the greatest player in the world.
Panicked. I was panicking the entire time.
Bro, as soon as you griefed him, he left. Do you remember that?
I remember.
You were going up the stairs and back barn, and you knifed him once, and he fell into a ward, and he was like, out, no more. I was trying to explain that to Dylan. I think after the podcast ended on episode 1, I think it was after the podcast I was trying to explain to him how you grieve QP Derek, and he was like, "There's no way, bro." I was like, I got the film. Yeah. Like, he really did, dude.
I didn't block him or nothing. I didn't
No.
block him.
Yep. You're walking back.
Yep.
You just pitter patter. And then one knife, done. Deep fried Dunyan rings, son. It's OV.
I was on top of the world.
I'm telling you. He said, "Oh, I just grieved QB Derek. Let's go." No, I think the first thing you said was like, "Get out of my face, Derek." That's what you said, though. You knifed him. You said, "Get out of my face, Derek." You're like, "I just grieved QB Derek. Let's go."
Playing the game for like 2 months, maybe. Something like that.
I'm talking about the greatest player in the world. Like, directly has talked to the devs at Treyarch. Like, the greatest player in the world. And speaking of which, did I tell you that Tricky Shot like plays Fortnite? Did I tell you about that? Oh my God, bro.
I don't remember Tricky Shot too well. Who's that?
QP Derek and Tricky Shot.
It
was Wonder Cuddles, QP Derek, and Tricky Shot. Like, they were all the best in the world. Dude, Tricky Shot. Like, I sat Dylan down and made him watch his montages on Fortnite, and Dylan was like, "Oh my God, he's better than Sway."
Really?
Dylan said
Does he play on controller?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
We will definitely visit that after the podcast. I'll try to remember. Hey, we make a note of that. Just put Fortnite on your phone.
Sway's disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Tricky Shot.
I can only imagine.
And bro, I didn't. So all them kids we were playing with. I don't know if you remember. We had a whole bunch of squeakers in the community. They're all like grown men now, as you can imagine. Mm-hmm. So I went on. Tricky Shot was live streaming, and I was like, "Yo, Tricky, you remember me?" And he was like, "Oh. Yo, what's up, cheese?" That's what he said. And weirdly enough, like, he has rap videos on his YouTube channel. Like, he shows his face.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Tricky Shot. He's a cute son turkey. I'm telling you, he's something well groomed.
Yeah.
Brown, good looking guy. I think he's Middle Eastern. No judgment passed there. But anyways, I was in his live stream or whatever, and I think all them kids were still playing with him, but they're all grown men.
Really?
Like, when I said, "What's up?" like, 3 of them were like, "Holy is that Flip H Cheese? Flip! Like, all of the people in this whole thing, and Tricky Shot was like, "Well, y'all shut up, I'm trying to play." Like, he's like in an intense build battle up at the top of the map, and they're all tripping out. He can't even hear, like, because they're all freaking out. So I just ended up leaving. But the discovery of Trick Shot on Fortnite was pinnacle. I was like, who else is playing, bro? Nobody. I'm sorry. I wish that I had somewhere to go, but
it's just crazy. You get in a game and you have to sweat the entire time. No breaks.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Dave.
You watched me the other day.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I was even telling him about that. You remember my boss that used to watch me stream? He still talks to me about it. I don't know if you said that you watched podcasts. So he probably heard me talk about it, but I was telling him that I was watching you play, and you got into the top 2. You sweated for the fight before the last one, and then fell to fall damage. And I was like, he even took a second, prepared to fall, and then fell and died. Like, he had his mats out, trying to build all the way down.
All the way.
Fell and died. I was like, yep. I said, and that was the last game he played.
That did it for me.
Yeah.
I had like 7 kills.
Yeah. I think the most fun I've had watching you play is probably Black Ops 3, like revisiting that. That's one thing that's kind of cool about all the games that are coming out being trash and everybody wasting $60 on every game that comes out, is that it makes me go back to Overwatch. It makes you go back to Black Ops 3. The only thing is that we'll never be able to go back to Black Ops 2. Like, we'll never gain that because the community's gone. You know, the multiplayer, it's multiplayer, you know. But, you know, the grief was mainly about the people that we were playing with. Because there's nothing like a guy coming in, talking the maddest crap in the world, and you just zip squat splashing on him, dude. Yep. I am telling you, bro.
It was so fun, though.
Oh, man. And, like, I don't even know why I did, but I used to host tournaments. But the thing I was talking about is, like, I would make the bracket out on a piece of paper, and I would write it out, and then the winner, I would, like, write their name in, like, something that they won, and then I'd never tell them or take a picture of it.
Really?
Also, on a piece of paper, it would just say, like, QP Derek and Wonder Cuddles win a free corn dog from Sonic. Never even told him. Like, I was like, hey, you won. Why did I do that? Like,
Yeah.
I was digging through my dad's truck the other day, and I found the notebook with it, and I was like, what was the point of being so weird about that?
I remember when me and Span played in a tournament.
Good Lord, dude. You guys got... Dude,
Destroyed.
So they were initially playing the softest team in the bracket, and then somebody else joined the tourney, so I had to shuffle the bracket, and it put them against Cuddles and Derek. In round one.
It was...
Oh, it was so bad.
Terrible,
I went back and watched the
terrible.
film, and it was like a 45-second game. It was so rough, dude.
It was awful. And I was like, well, Span, we're done. Never doing that again.
Yep. I only played in one tourney ever. And do you remember when I did this? You might not. It was the Frenzies tournament, and it was the biggest grief tournament ever.
I don't remember.
Yeah. It had like a whole bunch of YouTubers in it. Like there was, I can't remember. Like there was like 150 teams in it. It was a huge tourney, and it was farm.
Yeah.
I think it was no magic. We came in third.
Really?
Yeah. And it was a 3-man team, I'm pretty sure. It was me, Zombie Ruler, and I think Haiti, which you probably don't remember. We came in third.
I think I remember. I think I may have played in 2 tournaments.
You
'Cause
play-
I remember Zombie Ruler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He destroyed us too.
Yeah. Well, he was the first person I ever heard anybody accuse of having a modded controller.
Oh, really?
You remember that was the big thing for everybody. They'd always say, "Oh, dude, he knifed me all the way to the barn. He's a modded controller." Like that's not something you can mod.
Yeah.
Like,
And I remember, I can't remember Agantis maybe, the guy that was
with the shotgun.
Mm-hmm. And he wanted to 1v1 me. Boy, did that end bad for him.
I'm telling you, bro. Agantis 1v1 Clay on Black Ops 2 and used a modded controller and
The
Clay
whole time.
Yep, and the only thing that he beat Clay at was with shotguns. And
I still won.
you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
I
thought
beat him.
Oh, I thought that he beat you with the shotguns, and then you got mad and then won.
Yeah, I won.
Yeah,
for sure.
that I don't mean it doesn't surprise me.
I think he started out with a shotgun.
Yeah,
And then switched to the FAL.
yeah,
Because, the FAL was crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But I still destroyed him. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was because he was one of them that was like,
And then he was like, 1v1 me knives only. I was like, what?
no,
No.
Why?
Yeah, why? That's so dumb.
So silly.
Yeah.
What a different time that was. You just don't see stuff like that in the new games.
No.
Why do you think it is that communities just were never built in the new Call of Duties? What's up with that?
I
Like,
have no idea, really.
I can't figure it out. I don't, and like even in zombies, there's nothing. There's no community.
Well, now people are switching to Battle Royale, so it's like hundreds of people playing. It's not like
I guess
you
that
get
makes
on
sense. Yeah,
and
it's
there's
basically
only a couple
like
people,
playing games until the next Battle Royale comes out.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yep.
because in Battle Royale, the way that you gain your audience is with people being on your team. Like as a streamer, you have 100 people watching you, rooting for you, instead of it being you and 3 people versus him and 3 people. But bro, I would give anything to have my community back, man.
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
I'm telling you.
I wasn't there for long, but
Yeah,
I was there.
but you know the magic.
Yeah.
I mean, I consider you and B-Span more than Gieselman, honestly,
Really?
in our community, because
we did play it a lot.
yeah,
I love my multiplayer, but I did play quite a bit.
it was like a, hey, you want to hop on Grief? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. And then we would get on there and grind. I hated Black Ops 2's multiplayer, boy. I couldn't stand
I
it
loved it.
because I'm not very good at it. I was going off on MW3 though. Don't even
Oh
play.
my gosh,
Don't even
that
play
was
with me on MW3, cuz.
Best game. That was my favorite Call of Duty. MW3, hands down.
Oh yeah, really?
Hands down.
I figured. So Dylan says BO2, but I swear that back in the day he said MW2. I swear that he always used to say MW2.
MW2 was alright. I just played more MW3.
Mm.
It's more basic to me, and I just love basic. That's why I like this new Modern Warfare.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
basic.
It
yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it have specialist stuff, though?
Mm-mm.
Like,
Oh,
it has
well,
an
like,
ability or
yeah,
whatever.
You can. It's like, but it's like tactical insertion, dead
Oh,
silence,
yeah.
stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
not like gravity spikes, stuff like that.
Yeah. See, BO4 had the chance to be something magic
Yeah.
because they had
Yeah.
everything that made BO3 great without the thrusters.
Mhm.
And the game was awful. In every way, it was awful.
Span loved it.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
No,
No.
I think I may have been level 30 in multiplayer. Just stuck to Fortnite.
Yep. Fortnite.
Thank God Fortnite was out because Black Ops was awful.
Yeah.
It really was.
Dude, I don't even know that I would have the grace to forgive Fortnite for what they did at this point. Like, if it came back, I'd probably try it. You'd probably try it. We might get on it for a week or two.
Well, I was watching the new Travis Scott concert.
Didn't it look like it?
Yeah. It was great, and like the streamers were talking about, new map.
It
old
looked
map.
like
Go
it.
back to the old map.
Because the butterflies at the end, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, they're about to bring the old map back. When I was watching Ninja watch it, I was like, there ain't no way. And then it literally, the butterfly, I was like, oh my God.
Dude, something's about to happen.
Yeah, and then nothing. Yep, and then it dropped you back on. I was like,
they've got to do something. They've got to start listening to people.
Yeah.
Or like nobody's gonna play it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That event was so amazing.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Did
Yeah.
you play it or did you just watch people
No, I
watch
just
it?
watched it, yeah.
That's the thing, man. Why would you even play the game when you can just experience it with other people? Like, it's such a weird thing. Like, everything that's happened to Fortnite. Dude, like, the most fun I've ever had playing a video game wasn't even me playing it. It was you coming over here, sitting in the recliner, leaning like this, leaning like that, playing on my TV, watching you play Fortnite. Ever. It was honestly even better than watching you play BO3, and I love watching you play BO3.
I loved Fortnite, man.
I'm
It was
telling
so
you.
good.
I-
So good.
I don't know how they could have screwed this up any worse than they did.
Well, the mech started it.
Yeah, and the whole season, David kept telling me, he was like, they're gonna take it out. I was like, no, they're not. He's like, they're gonna take it out.
Well, they eventually did.
Yeah,
But
he
by
told
that
me.
time,
Everybody was
like,
gone.
"See
Yeah,
ya."
ain't no way. But I'm telling you, I'm just still looking for something else to do. Like, I want to stream. I started building fans. I
Mhm.
mean, I just can't. I have nothing to play. MK11 was fun for 2 days.
Yeah.
Literally.
You bought the new one?
Yeah. And I bought all the DLC.
Yeah.
It
I
just
wasn't
wa-
very good at that either. But I still played it.
Yeah, bro. But you beat me with Goro. Did you win a whole game?
Yeah. Yes. One time.
You're the
One game.
dude. You're like the only one of my friends who's ever like won a game more other than Matt, other than the love of my life, Matthew David Kerr.
Oof.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Bad boy right there.
I'm
On
telling
MK.
you. Woo! You remember I beat him with Aaron Black.
Mhm.
You and I were like, let's go,
Yes.
dude. Let me tell you my favorite memory with Clay. As soon as I tell you the beginning of the story, you're gonna know. Do you know what it is already?
No.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna say, I'm ready. I'm gonna watch your face. So I was about to have to move out of my old apartment.
I remember now.
Yep. So, a lot of drama surrounding it, but my previous roommate had been making some threatening comments, and I needed some help moving, and Clay helped me move all my stuff over here. And I'd been kind of like texting my landlord saying, hey, you know, something weird's going on with all this stuff. Like, you should probably get that cop to come over here and let me tell him everything, because we have a courtesy cop that lives here. And Clay's literally sitting here playing BO3, and he's like I was saying earlier, laying like that, playing BO3 in my recliner, and all you hear is on my door, and Clay
Instinct.
like didn't even think. Clay dropped it, hopped out of the recliner, took his shirt off, and slung the door open, and it was the cop standing there. And Clay, like, almost disappointed, he was like, "Cops here." Turned around, walked back, sat back down. Clay was
I was
about
ready.
he was about to beat some butt, boy. Oh my,
Ready.
That still is my favorite thing. Just how it was just so funny. You're like a mama bird. I mean, it was just.
Yeah, just like that.
I'm telling you. So, what when you were a kid? So I know that you can kind of see I've started having a resurge of Pokemon. It's honestly a joke. I'm not gonna lie. I can't stop. I'm addicted to it, bro. But what did you start collecting baseball cards when you were a kid? Because I just looked through Clay's binder for some Pokemon cards. He had a baseball kit.
Yeah,
So
I would just buy them every chance I got. Really.
what? Why? Why would you want to?
My brother.
Oh, that's what it was.
Handing them off to me, so I just started collecting them.
So what do you think it was? This is not a fair question. It's just an opinion, I guess. What do you think if your baseball was into brother? Do this often. So if your brother was into baseball cards, what got me into Pokemon cards? Was it the devil or
no?
No, okay.
I mean, it's fun. I enjoyed it back in the day. I got into video games really and stopped doing the cards.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious, what could have influenced me to get Pokemon cards? Like, it's just such a random thing, right?
You saw value, money.
I guess. I don't know. I just thought they were pretty. And what's funny is when I was a kid, I collected. So those cards, the old ones, are Wizards of the Coast cards, and the cards that I collected were Tops. And Tops are the ones that make your baseball cards. They make big, pretty cards. They were full art. Had just the picture of the Pokemon, the name, and the number. And they are worth nothing to the day. And I had a stack like that big.
Oh, man.
Imagine if it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at them cards, and it's like, the card's like that big, and it's fully hollow. Why would you not think that'd be worth more money? I'm telling you. So I was like, bump that. I'm buying the big boy card. That's where the money's at, and I was wrong. Boy,
I just don't know enough about the cards. That's why I brought those over here so you can look through them. I don't know nothing about them.
You can like sell the bulk of like old cards like that for a little bit, but like individually those cards are probably worth like 30 cents a piece, which is better. Cause the reason I know that is because I sold like all my bulk to Cade, and I looked every one of the cards up before I sold it to him, and they're all like $30 or 30 cents. You're like, go, yeah. They're like 30 cents a piece, compared to like the new set and stuff like that. The bulk cards are worth like 3 to 5 cents a piece. So I mean that's 6 times more for one card. But it's like at the end of the day 30 cents for a card. I mean I might as well wipe my butt with it since there's no toilet paper left.
True.
So what do you think's gonna happen with the with everything opening back up Monday or yesterday?
It's hard to tell, really. I feel like some people aren't gonna go out and do as they used to.
I feel like most people shouldn't go out. It's not safe.
No.
So when I'm watching the news in the cafeteria, the only thing that I hear is elective surgeries start back Friday. That's all I hear. Because Monday, boy, I'm taking my Vaseline to work. And that's all I'm saying. Because we getting railed. It's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad.
Literally one doctor. Remember, there's probably 20 doctors that work back there. One doctor has 89 totals backed up. Total is where they take a part of you out and put a part of them in. So if you have a busted up knee because you're 118 years old, they give you a new knee. He has 89 of them. They take an hour to do and an hour to close. All of the people
getting some money though.
All the people that work in surgery get that inside joke. There's a dude that closes and he takes forever. But 89 cases, 2-hour case.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
He's not gonna do them all. He's not gonna do them all in one day. But you figure, let's say he tries to cram 5 in. I mean, it's 10 hours there, plus there's 20 doctors. How many people do we have to do that?
Yeah.
Good gracious, it is gonna be awful. And totals are so gross. Like when they do them, the whole room's a mess. Yeah. The one thing that would bother you so bad, other than the smell of burning flesh, is the little chips of bone that are in the floor. Because when you're mopping, it's like you get a rock stuck in it. It's like the whole time that you're pushing, all you feel is the mop handle vibrating from the. It makes my tummy hurt.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know them Swiffer jets. That's basically what we mop the floors with. It's a Swiffer jet, but it doesn't have the jet, of course, because we don't deserve that. I guess we don't even deserve an actual on-brand Swiffer jet. So, are you headed back to Troy whenever you leave? Or
I'm gonna stay the night in Slocum.
Oh, I got you.
Head back.
I done got Cade hooked on Overwatch, bro. I'm telling you,
It's fun.
He loves it. We need to get him.
I would play it a lot more. I just don't have anybody to play it with.
Yeah. If they just make it cross-platform, bro, like we could all play together.
True.
Yo, R.I.P. Dylan Gieselman. I mean, like, his internet is gone.
Yeah. Tragic.
Yep. No more.
I was like, just move.
Yeah, just
move again.
Yeah. I told, like, you already moved once. Was it gonna hurt?
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, bro, you're really full send in this, don't you think? He's like, yeah, man. You know. You watched the episode with him? Mm-hmm. He said, I said, so what are you gonna do? I'm gonna hunt. Like, that's what he's gonna do. Hunt all the time.
Yeah.
Go sit in a tree stand and kill nothing because you're trash.
Garbage.
Oh, that's you though, Forever Carbo. Yeah.
That's me.
So, what time is it? What are we doing? How's everything? Okay.
That's it.
So I guess we're gonna call it. It's probably a super short episode without a script. Who cares, bro? We're just chit chatting. I mean, it's just nice to see my best friend again.
It's been a while. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Last time.
No, Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, because I saw you, TJ, and Gieselman that day. I was on cloud 9, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Because then Gieselman and I went to Waffle House. Got to see my boy Yosh. Shout out to homie Yosh.
Maybe one day, Yosh, I'll meet you.
Yeah, yo. I don't know how long he's gonna work there, bro. He be chewing people out all the time.
Really?
I'm telling you. Do you have anything that you've been into lately that you'd like to recommend to anybody before we call it? What you think?
Dude, all I do is work and play Modern Warfare. That's it.
All right. So I guess we will lead into our beautiful today's recommendation. It is actually not the Iron Giant soundtrack, but while here, I figured we might as well. Clay was like, "Oh my God, I love that."
All the time.
Yeah,
I used to watch
I'm telling you.
Every night before I went to bed.
And hey, since we're here, I might as well go on and flex. Check this out, bro. Look at this record. Ooh, buddy, this is a 2000 print record.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, dog. Tell me that, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Soundtrack is absolutely dreadful, but
Really?
It's bad. I mean,
I haven't watched it in forever. So
it doesn't have any songs. It's just orchestra. I was trying to.
Still need to have though.
Oh, dude, I literally have this sitting in my living room at all times. Like, this is my like ultimate flex record because it's like everybody's like, "Oh my God, the Iron Giant!" Did you notice there's a poster behind my little basketball goal?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I got an Iron Giant poster in there too. So, if Clay's up to it, I guess we're gonna go buy some packs of Pokemon cards. Maybe
Stay
so.
tuned.
But I'm sure in the next 6 months or so, we're gonna do a big boy podcast, like I was telling Cade.
Be back for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna do a big one, and we might even do like an actual podcast instead of one on the fly like this.
Yeah.
But with everything being said, if you don't enjoy video games or Pokemon, you probably didn't enjoy this one too much. But I apologize. Specifically to you, Mother. I know you watch every episode. That's why I don't cuss on the podcast. But with all that being said, I'm going to try to do a seamless click out. Not doing too great because this is my left hand. And we appreciate you watching. Looking forward to talking at you next week. And